Are you audio recording?
Yeah.
Okay. Ciao! What a day, guys. The weatherman's always right. I'm cold, I'm sick, but that won't stop me from reviewing this. The facelifted Mazda CX-8. Jacob?
Bro, you do not sound okay right now.
Don't feel okay either. But I do this for you guys, okay? I do this for you. The CX-8, it's just been facelifted. That's pretty cool. It gets a bunch of new stuff. It drives better. What more is there to want? Oh, I'm gonna get so sick. Let me just put my hands in here. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that looks great.
Oh, but thankfully you don't have to be sick to your stomach when you finance your next car through Driver. Yes, channel sponsored Driver. You know, that fintech startup that's consumer focused that, you know, was probably just gonna get you the best financing deal. But who would want that? Of course you do. So you need to head to carsauce.com/finance. We will help you get the absolute best financing deals. You will love us for it. And you'll get a $150 fuel card for every settled loan. Who doesn't want that, Jacob?
Sounds pretty good to me.
Shall we review this thing?
Please.
Now, you can expect to pay about $2,000 extra over the pre-facelift version of the CX-8. Now, the whole range starts at 42,000 Australian dollars. That's still for a 7-seat SUV. Pretty amazing, man.
Pretty good price, actually.
Yeah, that's for the Sport, the entry level. We actually drove that for about 3 hours today. It was fantastic.
I loved it.
It was very good. This one here is the Asaki LE, which is 71,000 Australian dollars. So a big jump there, but as you'll see, this thing is pretty mega luxurious. Quite surprising. Couldn't have said that 20 years ago about a Mazda, would you? To be fair, we would have been 5 years old, so.
So we wouldn't have been talking much anyway.
I was probably just drooling out of my mouth.
At 5?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I was a bit delayed. Gather around, kids. Daddy can't yell today. What's new with the front? Well, first of all, you get these redesigned headlights here. They've got some pretty cool daytime running lights in there. You do have your, excuse me. You do have your turning signals in there. They don't look amazing, but that's okay. They are very bright LEDs though, I did notice that. And Jacob, it's not just a nip and a tuck. These headlights actually have 20 LEDs in them, up from 12. So technically, theoretically, they should be almost twice as bright.
That's a 67% increase in LEDs.
God, you're good at math and good looking.
You too, man.
That's why I hired you. A redesigned grille, we love that. You've also got a giant Mazda badge there. That's also your radar. So that connects with that system up there, which is the camera, and that is part of your safety systems. If you want to read more about that, head to our website, carsauce.com. We will have a full written article of this out sometime. We have like 2 days to edit this video, so.
I think we need just 2 days just to sit.
I think we need more people. Oh, my hands are cold. Oh, now they're even colder. Down the bottom, you get a redesigned bumper. And otherwise, that's it for the front. Jacob, side?
Let's do it.
Alrighty, so coming to the side, you'll see these 19-inch wheels here. They are wrapped in some pretty economy tires, but they have made some mechanical changes to the way that this thing rides. So we'll come back to that when we drive it. Here, you've got a 360 camera. You've also got keyless entry and go. No privacy glass, man.
It's a bit surprising.
Yeah, that means tinted windows. Factory, it's just not there. Interesting. You do have some roof rails though, and you also can block out anyone from inside. So that's that. There's your privacy. Make it yourself. Also, you'll notice there's no stupid black scratchy plastic.
Very premium looking.
Well done, Mazda. Do I look like the Michelin Man right now?
A little bit.
That's really sad. Let's talk about the back. Okay, let's start with what's new. So you got newly designed tail lights there. I think they look pretty cool, actually. You got the Mazda badge there. CX-8 all-wheel drive, because we are driving the diesel. We'll come back to the engines. You've also got your SkyActiv D for diesel. SkyActiv is the name of their engine technology. And then you've got revised bumper down the bottom. Oh, also check this out. You've got a couple of dual exhausts. Pretty amazing on, first of all, a brand new car. Usually they just hide them now. Also on a diesel, and they're real.
I know. It's
pretty cool. Should we check out the interior?
Please.
Okay, so the interior of the CX-8, what is new? Well, across the range now you get a 10.25-inch display for your infotainment. In the Asaki LE, you get a nicer display. It just looks a bit better. Not touchscreen though. So still, Mazda still ain't letting you do that. You do have a little Mazda controller down here.
I like touch screens.
Yeah, well, I'd like the option of both, to be honest. It's a bit annoying, but look, it's a really good screen, very bright, color accurate. You do now also get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto again across the range, so that's good. But yeah, make it touchscreen, Mazda, for God's sake.
Bloody hell.
Stop locking me out. I'm a responsible driver. Also, across the range, you now get a 7-inch digital instrument cluster. Ooh, sounds better than it kind of is, to be honest. Look, it's really bright, color accurate, like sharp as, but you don't see a huge amount of menus. But at least you do get a heads-up display. That's pretty cool. Across the range, again, amazing.
That's pretty good improvement. I like that.
Unreal. What else is new? Well, what else is new is on the interior of this one here, the Asaki LE, because you get Napa leather seats. Oh, they're so beautiful. I could give them a hug. I could give them a big hug. They're really nice. Like, they feel amazingly comfortable. They've also been slightly redesigned in terms of their shape for the optimal driving position. And I will say, we've driven about 3.5, 4 hours in this car today. Oh, it's so comfortable.
It's on another level.
On another level. Not to mention you can adjust them in about 1 trillion different ways, I think.
I think that's the technical term.
Yeah, technical term right there. Also, you have a new option for a white interior here on the Asaki LE. You can also get it in black. I don't know, I like it in white, but it will get dirty pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, the white is very nice.
It is very nice. How is build quality? I'd say it's Mazda good. Mazda are actually trying to move up to a more premium brand. So they put in a lot of effort into their interiors, and you can really tell. Something that comes as part of this facelift as well, and probably the biggest thing, which we'll see when we drive, they've actually made NVH improvements, which essentially means they've made the interior a lot quieter to try and reduce some of the road noise and the outside noise, and it just feels super nice in here when you're on the road. They've also changed some of the suspension characteristics too, so it's actually more comfortable on the road. Again, we'll come back to that. I really like the design. I think it's good looking. Practicality is fantastic too. Got a glove box here that's all felt lined here on the top trim. Here, you've got a nice padded center armrest with split opening and a couple of USB-C ports. Got a pretty big door bin. Also a couple of cup holders here to fit your Dreamcatcher water bottle, Jacob. Also a wireless charger. That's nice to have, especially now that you have a wireless Apple CarPlay.
Very nice.
Very nice. These seats are also heated. They're cooled. The steering wheel is heated as well. Everything you'd kind of expect from what is essentially a luxury price tag, but it feels, I would say it feels luxury in here, man.
Definitely. I think they're trying to push the envelope with premium stuff.
Yeah. That envelope
is being pushed to its limits.
Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Bose sound system. Oh, can you get this thing pumping?
We can.
I would say, though, that this tiny sunroof could be a little bit better, Mazda.
Yeah, it's not the best we've ever seen.
Please do a little bit better on that one. But otherwise, I really like it. A super duper nice place to sit. Should we check out the back seats?
Yes, please.
Okay, so back seats of the Asaki LE. You're going to notice that there's 2 seats in the back. That's because this has captain's chairs.
Aye, aye.
You only get this on the Asaki LE trim, so, you know, you got to be pretty posh to get one of these bad boys, but it is really nice. I mean, these seats are not only heated, they're cooled. You can adjust them electronically. Look at this. Oh, you can even recline really far back. That's pretty nice as well. Better yet though, you get loads of room, heaps of leg room behind myself, heaps of headroom and heaps of toe room. And that's both in this 2-seater configuration or the standard 3 seats across that you'll find in every other model. So that's awesome. Also the same beautiful Napa leather. Oh, I'm gonna give it another hug. Oh, you beautiful seat. It's really comfy back here. You get dual map pockets because where do you think your $70,000 go, you numbnuts? Also here, look at this. Block out the sun. We don't need the sun to perv on your kids. So get out of there, son. Also, you've got a 3rd zone of climate control there. You got a couple more cup holders that fits a coffee. You've also got, look, hidden drawer. Pretty good though. Pretty massive door bin there and quality. Ooh, it's nice back here too. I like it.
I like it too.
I don't want to go into the back seat, but I'm going to do it.
Good luck.
With great electronics comes great pain in moving the rear seats forward. So you're going to press a button, wait for it to beep, let go.
And grab a book.
Couldn't have made this a little bit faster, Mazda. A little bit faster. Okay, we're done. Now, to get in, it's actually pretty easy now, I will say. Meow. Ah!
You could have taken off your jacket, but...
That's what I thought.
Siri really dishing it out to me today, I'll tell you what. Kick a man when he's down. So, I shouldn't have filmed this with my jacket on, but whatever. It is what it is. Look, if the backseat passenger is going to indulge, you're not going to get much space. But in a normal position, you actually do get quite a lot of room back here. It's quite surprising as a 5'11" male that I fit back here. You do have a USB-A port and cup holders as well. Not too bad.
How are the seats? Pretty comfy?
Oh, ha, ha. Your kids are going to be spoiled. Spoiled little rascals. It's pretty good, actually. I kind of like it. All right. End of story. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's check out the boom. Okay, let's talk practicality now. Ooh, power tailgate. You kind of expect that at this price point anyway. Look at this, 209 litres of boot space. Actually pretty impressive, man.
That's hectic.
Under here, you do have a little bit of storage. That's pretty good. You can also whack these down. Oh, it's pretty simple with this little grab handle. Then you get heaps of space. What is it?
75 litres.
That's pretty good. 775 litres. That's a lot of, you could fit a lot of water in there. Now, because there are a lot of electronics in the second row seats, you can't actually fold them completely flat, but you still get an expanded amount of room. If you want a bit more practicality, you're going to want to go for the standard 3-seater in the back row, but I don't know, I kind of love this captain's chairs. Okay, so as standard across the range, you get a 2.5 litre naturally aspirated petrol engine. We've seen this for quite some time from Mazda, and it's a good little engine. This though is the optional extra. It is the diesel. You can get it across every single trim except for the base model. It's about $6,000, and in my opinion, you probably want to do that. That's because not only do you get better fuel efficiency, averaging about 9 litres per 100 kilometres, which is actually pretty good considering how we've been driving it, Jacob.
Oh yeah.
But you also get 140 kilowatt of power, 450 newton meters of torque. So it's quite substantially more torquey. And even though it doesn't necessarily feel faster, it definitely has a lot better pulling power and more importantly, fuel economy. And probably more importantly over that, an all-wheel drive system because the naturally aspirated petrol engine is front-wheel drive only. But across both engines, you get the same 6-speed torque converter automatic transmission. Jacob, let's test out the 0 to 100.
Let's do it.
Okay, now we're going to launch the Mazda CX-8, the turbo diesel, the twin turbo diesel, actually,
To be precise.
to be precise. Alrighty, bro, fist me.
Let's do this.
Come on, baby. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
And
Oh.
come on.
Doing a bad job.
Could do better.
0 to 100 in 10.52 seconds.
I don't know, man. I had high hopes for this.
I did have higher hopes. Let's drive it normally. All right, bro. Driving the CX-8 Asahi LE.
Did you say Asahi?
Just like the beer, baby.
Ah, that's what I like to hear. It's not bad.
For a twin turbocharged diesel,
It's not very fast.
it's not very fast, no. It's all right, though. I think it's decent.
Can't complain.
I'm not going to complain too much. No, I think it's
just
pretty
a little
good.
bit.
Can we just talk about the changes they've made here? What would you like to say?
I like the petrol better.
You like the petrol better?
I like the petrol engine better.
You like the naturally aspirated 2.5 litre 4-cylinder. That's a little bit slow.
It is a little bit less fuel efficient, but for the price, I think performance to price factor is better on that engine.
Yeah. Also, that gets a sport mode. And this gets an off-road mode. This doesn't get sport mode for some reason.
No.
And, you know, yeah, this thing can go a little bit off-road. We did a little bit of light off-roading today. But, like, we also drove the base model for, what, a couple of hours, and on gravel roads, it did just the same.
Yeah,
Totally fine.
It felt the same.
In fact, when you turn a corner in this car, it seems to understeer a little bit more.
It seems a bit heavier. This car feels a bit heavier to me.
Feels heavier. I mean, to be fair, we are in the Asahi LE.
You really can't get that word into your head.
I'm really struggling with that one. The Asahi LE, and that is obviously, you know, leathered out, mechanics, front row, back row, you know, this thing is heavy.
To the gills.
This thing is the heaviest CX-8 you can get, so it's going to feel a bit heavier, but yeah, the performance is a bit average.
But then I'm like, oh, these heated seats. These Napa leather seats.
Yeah, but is it 30 grand more?
Yes.
That's because you're cold, right?
It's
Get that
very cold.
Get that cold bias out of your mind.
You've been the one sitting inside the car reviewing it.
King God, we keep having domestics. We keep having domestics. Because Jacob
This is
can't
not-
handle a little bit of sickness in himself.
This trip is not going well, guys. It's not boding
This
well.
might be
for
the end of
future.
CarSauce.
He's going to be car and I'm going to be sauce. All right, we're going to split.
Oh, that's not 50-50. Oh, why is it? Should we take it like left here?
I don't know, bro. You're the one driving. All right, let's do the off-road.
Okay, we're going off-road.
Oh, it's a bit fast, bro.
No, I want to test out the dynamics, you
Oh,
idiot.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Now we're back on road. Good test.
You see that? A bit of understeer.
Yeah.
Oh, but the turbo diesel. Let's talk about actually some of the changes here, because you can really tell that they have made this thing a lot quieter on the roads. For example, let's slightly go off the road here, which we kind of have to do. Like, we're on a terrible, terrible road right now. terrible.
And it feels very refined.
Feels really
And it's
refined.
quiet.
Quiet.
And there's no vibrations.
No, the only vibration's coming from our GoPro mount up there.
Shut up, GoPro.
But otherwise, it's really good. Like, surprisingly so.
Genuinely, this was the first thing we noticed getting into the new CX-8 was they've improved the NVH,
Yeah.
which is a car journalist term for noise in the car.
It's a really dumb, it's like noise, vibration, and harmonics or something. Like, chill out.
Histrionics.
Yeah, that's how it sounds. But you really get on it.
It's easy to forget we're on gravel right now.
Oh, this thing handles immaculately well. And the fact that they've taken out some of the vibrations in the suspension, the remapping of the throttle, I don't know, man, it's really good.
Very good.
It drives amazingly well. And that's across the range. Doesn't matter if you get the petrol, you get the diesel, they drive incredibly well and really comfy.
Gotta say, the diesel's kind of winning me over right now.
Yeah, I know, right? Friend, the last thing I want to talk about before I completely lose my voice is the self-driving features of this car. So we turn on cruise control, boom, we press set, boom, we can then press the little steering wheel button, ooh, it goes green, and this thing,
Oh,
I don't want to take my hands fully off, but you can see it starts
like
to
it's-
steer itself.
looks like it's mostly steering.
Yeah, it's doing a pretty good job. I'm not doing much input. You never want to take your hands off and it will beep at you if you do, but this thing can essentially drive itself down a highway with its adaptive cruise control. Okay, so final thoughts on the facelifted Mazda CX-8. Personally, I really like it. I don't think you need to go all the way for this Asaki LE, as nice as it is. Jacob, you and I today, we drove the base model and it was absolutely fantastic. So I think if you go for something mid-spec, you're gonna have a really nice car at a great price. But Jacob, what do you think?
I think the $2,000 increases across the range is actually justifiable this year. So
like-
look, I would probably say either the base or mid-spec is what I'd go for in this car.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like my mortgage has gone up more than that. So, yeah, I like it. Let me know what you guys think though, down in the comment section, just below that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you are new, we'd love to have you around. If you need car financing, yeah, click over there. You click over there to watch our updated CX-5 review or our hybrid Santa Fe review. Anyway, ciao for now.
Bye-bye.